Okay, Wesley and I are back on the corner here going to do another Sabbath walk, and we're going to go a different direction. Reason is there's other stuff interesting and easy walking distance this direction. I wanted to get it done. After that, we'll go the other direction. I'm surprised we've got good weather every Saturday like this for a while. Now, I was considering doing my walk in Sackville today, but Wesley wants to do his that way, so okay, we'll do that way then. I don't want to do the same thing he does every week. I mean, why have two separate channels if we're going to do the same thing all the time?
So, yeah.
This is the main road in town here, if you can call this a town.
It used to be a town.
Yeah, well, it's we're going to walk far enough to see the core of the former village, because I'm just not going to tell anybody its name because there's so few people out here, it really identifies exactly where we live, which is why I avoid street names and everything else. We have a cemetery here up ahead. You can see it coming up. This cemetery is pre-Confederation. It's been there a long time. There are people here who were born in the very early 1800s, mostly settlers. This cemetery is still in use. The locals still bury their dead here. Not much else is around here. Just it does have a sign. I think
1845.
the sign says 1845 on it. Do any of the graves actually predate that?
Oh, the really old graves are kind of...
Yeah, some of them were worn off to the point where you can't really see.
Yeah.
And I do occasionally like to take a walk in here and read things because it's interesting. It's nice to see that somebody took the time to repair this one.
It says 1886.
Yeah, but somebody took the time to repair it with metal, because some of them have broken off, and it's not vandalism, it's just age.
Yeah.
We get some terrific winds here. Somebody took time to fix this one too. Somebody's done some work in here since the last time we've been here.
And this one, 1878.
Yeah, they've been a long time. I see something more recent, 1986.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know the family.
Yeah.
So this one is broken off too. So nobody's worked on fixing this one yet.
Yeah.
1898. 19 years old when he passed away.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, well, life was hard at times here.
Yeah.
But we know a lot of the families that are still around here.
This one has been a script bit so that you can read it easier.
Really?
1882.
Yeah, some of them are worn a lot further than that you can't really read them at all.
This one has been the script bit too.
I wonder who took the time to do that. But somebody's done a little bit of maintenance here. Because see, this one's been set up with metal as well. And I don't remember that being that way the last time I've been in here.
Well, you haven't been in here for a while.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what this one used to be, but...
Well, no, that's from the one beside it there.
Oh.
That's supposed to mount on top of there. It was easier to put it beside.
Yeah.
The Pauley family. I don't think there's any Pauleys around here anymore, but they owned a farm back in where we lived, down that road,
This one's rather
where
new.
there's nothing anymore.
2004.
Yeah. Some of them are fairly new. There's other broken grave markers here leaned against a tree, and I'm betting virtually none of them have anything legible on them at all.
Yeah. If you look at them, you can't... I don't think you can read it.
Well, I can't make out anything on them at all.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are just a base, so there wouldn't have been anything written on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no, there's an effort made to keep things in shape here. to work on it. Right, and as you can see, there are some people put flowers on the graves yet. I know the farmer's wife on the corner here. Now he's retired, but his wife comes here and she cuts the grass regularly with the riding mower. So there are efforts to take care of it all.
Hey, you see that one was down for a while.
Yeah, see, that one was broken for a while too, and you can see there's an adhesive used to glue it back into place. And that's actually a fairly new one, 1910, compared to a lot of them in here. 1900, 72. I've seen some that are very, very, very old.
This one, 2019.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's in full use. It's not that this has been retired out.
1946.
Yeah. Well, I see 1800s here. I know one of them is a World War I military grave too. Somebody was killed in battle in Europe. I don't know if the body was repatriated or not. We've got on here. See, there was an effort to fix that one.
Yeah, but it broke out again after they fixed it.
Yeah. Oh, and this one, the top's missing off of it.
Yeah, it's behind it.
But like I said, most of the ones that are completely illegible have been cleaned up or something, because I don't see anything that's really, really impossible to read. Or there's been efforts to fix them.
Yeah.
Whoever did put a lot of work into it anyway. Anyway, we're going to move on down the road here, because this is probably the most obvious signs of the village that was here. I don't know if it was a thriving village or not. I know there was logging back down the road where we were. There were 2 lumber mills back in there, neither of which exist. I've been able to identify the location of one. We were also able to locate 3 separate farms that were back in there.
We found a basement of one.
Yeah, well, I was told that there were 3 farmers living back in there, and people, quote unquote, knew where they were. And the basement that we found is not one of the 3 described.
Yeah.
So I don't know if somebody's got their information incorrect, or there was actually a 4th farmer living back in there, because we didn't actually go very far back in for what we found.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was clearly a basement beforehand, all caved in. There's an old bed frame in the rubble. We've also found a camp that no one actually knew was there anymore.
Yeah.
And there are little roadways through the bush there.
And there was a barn in the woods there that had a custom 50 tractor in it. Somebody hauled that out.
Yeah, that was the old Polly place.
Yeah.
Somebody hauled that out, and the barn was there, but the house was gone.
Yeah.
In its place, a camp was built, which somebody at one point broke into with a chainsaw, cut around the lock with a chainsaw. What a sloppy bit of work.
Yeah.
But the main industry in town here is beef operations. There's 2 or 3 fairly major ones, and that's where they store feed. And there's hay up there. What's funny is I don't think the land that hay is on is owned by the farmer that it's on, because people kind of work together in this community here. So it's kind of fun. They're building actually a new barn here. The roof isn't done. Hey, they're putting the roofing on now. So they expect to have this finished by winter this year. It's been a while. But that's for raising beef cattle. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of work done. We continue to walk up here, because really this is, as far as this old village is this is quote unquote downtown. Okay, really, I'm not joking. We're almost up to a few local landmarks that would have you basically agree with me on the subject that this is downtown, where we are right now.
The old schoolhouse is up there.
Yeah, the old schoolhouse is in the bush up there.
Yeah.
And on the other side of that is the old church.
which was converted into a barn.
Yeah, it's a barn now. It's pretty fancy windows for a barn. Or we'll at least walk that far. I know I'm going to be overtime on this, but you know I don't really care because this is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
For somebody who's interested in this sort of thing.
Yeah. I did make a video of exploring this schoolhouse.
Yeah, you made a video quite a while ago. That was interesting enough. One of your best videos.
It's funny though. When I look back at it, I see me wearing that freaking winter jacket that I don't even know if it still exists anymore, but I think it does, but it won't fit me anymore.
I gotta remember to keep the camera up. I tend to let it droop down.
Yeah.
The signs here. Kind of refreshing for me not talking about all the trees right now.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, spruce, and it's like, is that white?
Yeah, no, well, let's just shut up about it right now. We're doing good. Video could end without me talking about a single tree specifically.
Yeah.
Although the temptation is there.
Yeah.
Still can't see the schoolhouse. Really.
Yeah.
It didn't collapse when we weren't looking, did it?
I don't think so. It didn't look like it was anywhere near collapsing, honestly.
Well, it had a major hole in the roof and the floor had structural issues.
But the
And we're coming through here. Cool enough. Everybody waves here. If they don't wave, they're not locals. How you know if somebody's around here? Here comes another one. Give him a wave. Oh.
Trying to see it now. It's coming
Okay.
to you.
Yeah, it's still standing. You can call that standing. This, incidentally, is the church. If you can believe it. A little more obvious when you look at it from the other side, and we will actually walk that far. I know it's going to end up being like a 15-minute video. Everybody beeping. And you can kind of see the schoolhouse there. We're not going to go in. If you want to see what's inside that thing, Wesley did a video a long time ago on his channel, Amy 2. Amy 2, it doesn't get much attention anymore. I don't know how many views it actually got. It did pretty good though, didn't it?
Yeah, I got like, I think 100 views or whatever.
Okay, considering that we're virtually nothing as channels goes. But that is a one-room schoolhouse, and most of the old farmers here all went to school there. Everything back into the.
Yeah. The upstairs is blocked off. I wouldn't want to go up there anyway.
There's not much of an upstairs to it anyway, because a lot of it is just open space. Some little cows. Look at that.
I would assume that if you could go up there, that's where the fuse box is.
Yeah. Smile, you're on camera.
Yeah. I would assume that the fuse box is upstairs because I didn't see it anywhere downstairs in the schoolhouse. What's funny is that when I returned to the schoolhouse fairly recently, what I freaking wrote on the chalkboard in my old video was still there.
Yeah, that top part there is the church roof. Yeah. The chimneys from the church. You'll be able to see it from the other side here soon. Walk past the end here. And it's been turned into a barn, mostly a equipment barn, because the actual cows are in a different building. The cows are over there, hiding in that shelter there. And as you can see, if you look close, you can see the church windows on the front. Because that is the former church, and this is about as downtown in a little hick village like this you're going to get. Basically fields all around right now, but that's what's left of the place. There is a population sign on your way into here. It covers the entire rural area, and it claims we have a population of 21. I'll give you an idea how small this area is. But I think this was fun. This is something I
Also,
wanted to do.
That building has internet.
Has internet.
Yeah, look, there's a receiver there.
Okay. Well, I don't know what they're all connected to inside. I know that that's their equipment building. We come back by the old schoolhouse here. We're going to wrap this up.
But yeah, it's funny though, when I returned to the schoolhouse fairly recently, like this year, what I wrote on the chalkboard in my old Exploring the Schoolhouse video is still there, but faded.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to call this a video because we're right about 15 minutes, which is about the maximum I want to go one of these. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching at this point, don't forget to like and subscribe. My main channel, MFCP Woodworking, is where I really want people to go. I need to go there at least one this weekend. Don't forget Amy too, especially if you want to go see the inside of that old schoolhouse, because that's kind of cool. He did it with his mom. His mom helped him up with it. And always remember, time flies whether you're having fun or not, and have yourself a good day.